Another kid, yeah.
Another kid. Okay.
I knew Dwyer. Her mom was superintendent.
Oh, really?
For Brian Brunswick. Can't remember.
Let me get up.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Nice. Count down. There's a difference between that was past 30 seconds.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the North Brunswick Township Board of Education regular public meeting. Today is Wednesday, March 4th. Could we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Carter.
Here.
Ms. Cepeda. Here. Ms. James.
Here.
Mr. Lagori.
Here.
Dr. Patel.
Here.
Mr. Singh.
Here.
Ms. Sinha. Here. Ms. Toth.
Here.
And Mr. Wen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, the public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location, was distributed by 3 p.m. on Wednesday, January 28th, 2026 in the following manner. Posted on the bulletin board reserved for announcements in the board office, 25 Linwood Place, North Brunswick. Mailed to the Home News Tribune, Star Ledger, NJ.com, and the clerk of the Township of North Brunswick, and delivered to the 9 duly elected board members. Well, good evening, everyone. Happy March. We're here on a semi-cold, warmish evening. It's definitely getting to the point where we're hoping that we can put this cold weather behind us and welcome the spring and the warmer weather. We're getting to that point in the school year, which is definitely crazy to think about. I was reading to some little ones today at the elementary schools, and I said we only have a couple more months of school left, so be good for your teachers and make us proud. So before at this point, we'll turn it over to Dr. Zakowski. We have a couple of presentations that he will introduce for the evening.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone, and our millions of viewers. So don't be nervous if we call your name up here. We do have millions of viewers. But I would like to call up our supervisor, our ELA supervisor, who I would say is the chief facilitator of our wonderful spelling bee, our script spelling bee. And then you could introduce the winners and talk a little bit about it. Miss Kate Dwyer.
Thank you so much for having me. So we're very fortunate that at both Linwood School and North Brunswick Township Middle School, we are able to run the Scripps National Spelling Bee competitions. So I wanted to take a moment to recognize our 2 winners. At the middle school, we have Pratik Balaji, and he participated in 15 rounds.
Wow.
To become a winner. And his winning word was prognosticate, so if everybody can get ready to spell that. Correctly spelled, thank you, sorry about that. The word prognosticate, so he will be representing the middle school in the next round of our spelling bee competition. So a round of applause. And then at Linwood School, our winner was Dhruva Yarlagata, and that actually went 22 rounds. So it was quite a spelling fight. There were a couple championship words that were posed to a few different students, but Dhruva was able to come out on top. And 22 rounds later, the winning word was ballistics. So if we could give a round of applause. I also just wanted to highlight that we are actually hosting the Middlesex County Spelling Bee competition here in North Brunswick Township. So it will be held at our middle school next Saturday on March 14th. So if you're free, we have 2 representatives that will be, I'm sure, doing North Brunswick proud. So wonderful. I can double check the time. I believe it's 10 a.m. the competition starts. So if you would like to join us, 10 a.m. at the middle school next Saturday will be our spelling bee competition. So congratulations, you both did wonderfully and could probably outspell most of the people in this room.
Our president wants to memorialize this 15 and 22 rounds. It's like, heavyweight boxing match. Oh my God. But congratulations, Madam President.
Thank you.
And we're going to take some pictures with the family. I see the family's here.
Are the boys always this serious? Come on, guys, smile.
I'm going to ask you to spell it, the final word
Yeah.
for us.
No pressure, but please do.
I will Melissa, can you spell it? Go ahead.
ALLISTICS.
All right. Eliminated, but I said spell it. Trying to make you smile.
The superintendent is a part-time comedian.
Your final word, we don't want to leave you out. No pressure.
ROGNOSTICATE.
Even if you spelled that wrong, we wouldn't know.
Right.
Even if you spelled it wrong, we
Some of
wouldn't
us
know.
would, some of us would. Spelling bee champ in the house.
Okay, so can I have Dhruva come stand next to me? Okay, I'm going to read this into our permanent board minutes. Be it resolved by the Board of Education that the following resolution be approved. Whereas the Board of Education recognizes the efforts of all students involved by inspiring the exploration of words. The Scripps National Spelling Bee illuminates pathways to lifelong curiosity, celebrates academic achievement, and enriches communities. Now, therefore, be it resolved that this public acclaim be given to Dhruva Yarlagadda for winning first place in the Linwood School 2026 Scripps National Spelling Bee. This is a highly competitive 3-hour, 15-round competition with the final round to crown the winner. Be it further resolved that Dhruva Yarlagadda shall be recognized appropriately and that a copy of this resolution shall be spread upon the permanent minutes of this board. Congratulations. Okay. Okay, Printed, you're up. Be it resolved by the Board of Education that the following resolution be approved. Whereas the Board of Education recognizes the efforts of all students involved by inspiring the exploration of words, the Scripps National Spelling Bee illuminates pathways to lifelong curiosity, celebrates academic achievement, and enriches communities. Now, therefore, be it resolved by this public acclaim be given to Prithiv Balaji for winning first place in the North Brunswick Township Middle School 2026 Scripps National Spelling Bee. This is a highly competitive 3-hour, 15-round competition with the final round crowned to the winner. Be it further resolved that Prithiv Balaji shall be recognized appropriately and that a copy of this resolution be spread upon the permanent minutes of this board. Congratulations.
How about we bring your family?
Yeah,
Come up
take
with
some pictures.
Great job. Oh, yeah.
Of course, congratulations. Nice to meet you in person. Yes, absolutely.
Madam President, we do have another presentation, and I think you may have heard this name as the last board meeting we were here. We mentioned the name Sabika because of the wonderful program she put together. But Sabika said to me and you I won't come to be honored unless you bring the team that was responsible for this wonderful event. So we thank you, Sabika. We recognize it wasn't a one-person effort, and we know you wanted your team here. So we would love to see you, Sabika, and Amanda Kepperman, and Danielle Rackus, and Ms. Fackelman, Elizabeth Fackelman, come on up as part of the team. And of course, we have their principal, Mr. Dawson. Come on up. And I saw you said Ms. Morales. Come on up. And we're going to give, we'll let Mr. Dawson or Ms. Yesenia talk a little about the program that they were able to put together.
So tonight, I would like to recognize the wonderful work of our ESL teachers at Livingston Park at elementary school, our ESL and music teacher. In February, they organized a Valentine breakfast for the ESL students and their families that truly highlighted a really strong sense of community with our school. The event was thoughtfully planned and included breakfast for the families, craft for students and parents to enjoy together, and goodie bags for the students. The ESL teachers also collaborated with our music teacher, so thank you very much, to have students perform a song for their families, which was a special moment for everyone in attendance. What made the event even more special was the incredible turnout. Over 100 parents attended, demonstrating the strong partnership that exists between our school and our families. Opportunities like this help our families feel welcomed, valued, and connected. So thank you. I would like to thank then one more time our ESL team for their dedication for creating such a warm and engaging event for our multilingual family. So thank you very, very much. This is from our ESL team, Liliana, Mark, and Mark. Right? Thank you so much.
We are really honored to have so many multilingual learners at Livingston Park. We have well over 100. It's about 22% of our school community. And we are proud to service those students. They're part of our school family. Their families are part of our school community. And the great work of our teachers, our ESL teachers, our bilingual teachers, our dual language teachers, our specialists like Ms. Fackelman, make our school a wonderful place. Whether your English is your first language, or your second language, or your third language. We've got multiple children who speak many different languages, and we know that their experience in school is so vitally important to our community. And in the current climate that we're in, we are so proud that the work of these educators has resulted in a school community where all of those families feel comfortable and playing an active role in their children's education. So their success is due to their family's dedication, but it's also due to your hard work and your heart and your soul. And every day when you engage in that work, you make this district proud. So it's our pleasure as leaders, as a board, to honor you. Thank you.
I don't want to get up in there. You're on a roll. I don't want to. So, you know, we do so many awards, and we recognize all of our teachers of the year. And since I've been back, and the board has said to me, you know, we have so many wonderful things going on. Hey, Dr. Z, let's recognize the day-to-day heroes who do the little things. It doesn't have to be something spectacular. It could be something just so valuable, makes such a big difference. When I was able to attend that event, to see the care, the connection of the community in that event, to trust us with their children, and to come out and support it during that, it was there. I said, we need to bring before the board some heroes. And you are those heroes because you do this work without any extra recognition, so we want to give you a little bit. And it's part of our DNA here at the district that heroes are just doing their job day in and day out, making a difference each day. So thank you for making a difference. Thank you for including the community. And we want to put this part of the permanent minutes.
Yes.
So thank you again, and Madam President.
Thank you. Be it resolved by the Board of Education, Township of North Brunswick, County of Middlesex, in the state of New Jersey, that the Board of Education recognizes the outstanding efforts of Ms. Rikis, Ms. Kemperman, Ms. Fackelman, and Ms. Husnane at Livingston Park School, and express its sincere appreciation for their dedicated services and meaningful contributions to the students of North Brunswick. And whereas the Board of Education of the Township of North Brunswick extends its warm and heartfelt thanks to all of you for going above and beyond orchestrating a yearly multicultural event that brings families of our multilingual students together to embrace the values and the diversity that they contribute to our school community. Whereas this award stands as a wonderful reflection of all of your steadfast professional and personal commitment to supporting students with ongoing empathy and kindness. Now therefore, be it resolved that the public recognition and commendation be given to Ms. Rakes, Ms. Kemperman, Ms. Fackelman, and Ms. Husnain for all of your unwavering passion, selflessness, and outstanding generosity to the students and families of North Brunswick. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be entered into the official minutes of the Board of Education, and that a copy be presented to all of you as a token of the board's appreciation and gratitude. Thank you. Does anyone want to say a few words? Yes. Yeah, please.
Good evening. I would like to thank Dr. Zykowski, Ms. Toth, and the board for this special recognition. As an ESL teacher, I love that we build such great relationships with our students and their families. Our LP ESL Valentine's Day Parents Breakfast is our chance to show our appreciation. We are grateful to the North Brunswick Township Education Association for funding our event. I love working with my wonderful ESL team. The members are Amanda and Daniela. I also really love collaborating with our fabulous music teacher, Ms. Fackelman, who teaches the songs that the students perform. The administration, the staff, and everyone else at LP is so helpful and supportive. We were so happy to see Dr. Zykowski, Ms. Toth, Ms. Ellis, Ms. Kita, and Mrs. Morales, our ESL supervisor, at our event. We love what we do, and we want to thank everyone again for all your support. Thank you so much.
We're going to have Ms. Fackelman say.
Good evening. I just want to say it's just an honor to teach music to kids in North Brunswick. So thank you for acknowledging us tonight, and I look forward to many, many more musical performances. So thank you.
I just wanted to say how grateful and lucky I am to be a part of the LP ESL team and be a part of the LP family. And it has been such a joy and pleasure to work with everyone on this amazing event.
I'll send it to City. Okay. I don't think so. Question on that. Thank you.
Dr. Z, if I may say something, we're talking about ESL, inclusion, community. So I just want to take a second to recognize it is actually a very special day today. So happy Holi to those who celebrate here and sitting out there. Holi is the festival of colors, welcoming spring in India. So I know there's a lot of people out there partying it up. So I just want to wish everybody happy Holi.
And so the Spelling Bee champs, I just want to congratulate you all. I find spelling to be very near and dear to my heart. I participated when I was younger, but I didn't make it nearly as far as you all did. I still remember the word that both qualified me and disqualified me, and that was almost 30 years ago. I was qualified on superintendent, and I was disqualified on livelihood.
I'm still qualifying you.
It will stay with me all of my days. So I just hope that you recognize, even at this time, that it's going to leave a lasting impression on you. And I unfortunately did not stick with it, but I encourage you all to stick with it. It is a wonderful skill to have, and I truly commend your efforts. So congratulations.
Thank you. And good luck on the 14th.
Yes, we can't wait to hear how it goes. All right, everyone. Well, that wraps up our presentations for the evening. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to our honorees. We love doing this every month, so we look forward to see what's coming up next month. At this point, we will continue with the regular portion of our meeting. We have our meeting minutes, item 6. Mr. Liguori, would you please take item 6?
Sure, Madam President. I'll make a motion to approve the following board minutes: the conference meeting minutes from January 28th, 2026, the regular meeting minutes from February 4th, 2026, and the executive minutes from February 4th, 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? All the minutes are accepted.
Thank you. Dr. Zakowski, do we have any communications this evening?
Not at this time, Madam President.
Okay, we'll move to our reports. Assuming we have no old business or new business to discuss, we can jump to your administrative report.
Thank you. And good evening again. I mentioned heroes doing the little things every day, day in and day out, making a big difference. Well, making a huge difference. As you know, last Monday and Tuesday, the last Monday and Tuesday of February, we were hit with a pretty significant snowstorm. And I just wanted to thank Paul Carroll, George Cottrell, leading the many building and grounds, custodial staff, others, folks that came by and helped us clear the snow as part of their work, as part of their extra work. And this was a difficult storm as it came late Sunday night. It was ice, it was snow, it was compacted, it was heavy, it was drifts, and we were able to get it done and cleared so our staff can arrive, our students could arrive safely for school on Wednesday. I will take this big mea culpa. Probably should have delayed opening on Wednesday morning. That flurry caught us by surprise. And we thank all those who worked extra hard to make sure that everyone arrived slowly but safely, and we were able to continue our week of school. And as you know, the big discussion is what happens now at the end of the year. We are working on that, and we're committed as a board to not impact the spring break, because of we know how close the spring break is, and it would be, I think, detrimental to many people and their plans and many of our families. So we're working on a schedule to make sure the 180 days will not impact the spring break. The tricky part comes in the next part. I want to thank the many families, the staff. I spoke with the union president, Ms. Passner, today, and we were just complimenting all the various groups that had to go into action, from planning with the operations side of trying to get people out there to fix and examine, and our insurance side to make sure that the township isn't on the hook for this. So we have insurance and make sure the pictures are taken, and then we work with the staff to make sure the students and the families are prepped for a seamless transition to remote learning, and administratively, what kind of events do we have to worry about, and making sure that we have places for everyone to go. And luckily, sometimes it's better to be lucky than even good, as we were able to find some local contractor to provide us with temporary transformers to put the power on by Monday. to get everyone back in school. And I'm hearing, and Grayson, you can tell me, I hear it's even warmer now than it was when we had. So the temporary transformers are working well, and it was great to see the many families Monday night at the fundraiser with the Harlem Wizards. But I also want to thank all those groups of people, and they know who they are. Our security was around the clock because we had to have fire watch when there was no system power. So they were working at the high school. Have you ever been in high school when it's fully lit? It's a scary proposition. When there's no lights and you're there in that big school by yourself through the middle of the night, it's even scarier. So they worked around the clock. We had our security staff deliver Chromebooks, and they were up and running. And it was great to see the well-organized, well-oiled, synchronized operation of getting us ready, prepared, and luckily it was only a short stay on remote learning. So I want to thank all those involved and families for being flexible and understanding during this, let's say an act of somebody upstairs that made a difference on our transformers. But we have a great schedule. We'll be putting in new transformers during the spring break because that involves clearing probably an area bigger than a football field because of the size of the cranes necessary to put these transformers on the roofs. And we'll have a discussion for another day, what are transformers doing on our roof? But it was built in the 70s, and it was an energy shortage. So these were not transformers that PSE&G could replace on the telephone poles. So thank you again all for flexibility and the work. I do want to say we're on for congratulations, our Model UN and for the 2026 St. Peter's University Model UN Conference this past Monday and Tuesday. For the third year in a row, we have been awarded Outstanding Delegation of all the participating schools present at the conference. We also had 18 students receive awards for their performance in their specific committees. So congratulations to our Model UN advisors and our students that were awarded and took home the gold once again for the third year in a row. We also had two North Brunswick Township High School students who were recognized as the recipients of the GMC Sportsmanship Award. Recipients of this award are identified by the high school coaches, athletic department, based on the traits and characteristics that are reflective of a high school athlete: positivity, consideration, respectfulness, encouragement, and gracefulness in both winning and losing. The students are Schwan Tez Grimes and Vivian Turpak. So we want to congratulate those students for representing themselves and our school and our teams in such an exemplary manner. I do want to say we've got one thank you. I mentioned Ms. Pasner, our president. I do want to thank you for supporting that wonderful, I think I heard Sabika say, thank you, but we want to thank you as well because we know your contributions and the funding came from your organization, and we think that adds to our quality of programming, and thank you again. And thank you for working with us during that time and your staff getting the high school up and running. So we do appreciate the collaborative effort. And finally, I want to say this week in Read Across America, all the board members, we were inside before we came out to the dais to talk about how cool it was to read to students in the various schools. It's Read Across America. We got a couple more days. It's probably the highlight of our year because we actually get to see the students in their natural environment of learning, right? And they are so genuine and I would say curious. And the questions and the comments, and they wanted to know how much I made. I said, okay, not enough. Tell the board. No, I'm just kidding. They wanted to know how old we were, so they were but it's just a wonderful opportunity. So I want to thank all our elementary principals and their leaders, their team, the faculty that organize this, and we have community members come in, and we have our board members. It's really nice to see the program. It does encourage all of the administrators, parents, caregivers, community leaders to read without students reinforcing the message that reading is important and it's valuable and fun. Our schools have done a fabulous job this week, and I will leave it. I know there's some children in the audience, and maybe of some of the millions listening. As we discuss every time reading to our students, Dr. Seuss was given credit for Read Across America, and he said he wanted to make reading two important parts of reading. He wanted to make it a habit so children could read all the time, and he wanted to make it fun. So it's been a fun week. It's been great to see the habit of reading spread throughout our district. So thank you again, everyone in the community, and thank you again, board members, for making yourself available. And Madam President, that will conclude my report.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've had a good time this week. I was asked if I was 19 or 90, so I don't know if I should be humbled or question my looks, but no, it was so fun, and I look forward to going to the other schools the rest of this week. So at this point, we'll jump to our student report. We have Ms. Brockman riding solo tonight.
Yeah, Mia's at DECA.
Good evening. Yes, good luck to Mia at DECA.
The class of 2027 and 2028 held a bingo night and basket auction event. They raised over $20,000, which will be split between the two classes and used for events such as prom. Our annual Black Cultural Alliance event has been postponed till Friday, March 13th. The BCA is working very hard to put an amazing show on. This week is our annual Rockathon. This year we are raising money for Children's Specialized Hospital and North Brunswick Food Bank.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Are you rocking?
No, I will. I have work. So
Okay.
I will not be rocking.
Okay. It's a long night for those. So good luck to all of them, and we look forward to hearing how much money is raised. At this time, we will move to our committee reports. We will start with, how about Mr. Carter, Business Ops, because I looked to my left.
Contact right at the right time, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so the Business Operations Committee met on Wednesday, February 18th. As part of our referendum work, we reviewed RFP proposals from construction management firms as part of EUS RFP 26-02. As part of the process, we reviewed 3 proposals based on a standardized rubric. We also received status updates on the FY27 budget, when we should expect the governor's update, and tentative release dates on updates in state aid. And that concludes the business operations report.
Thank you. Dr. Patel, anything for negotiations this
Not
evening?
at this time.
Okay, thank you. Mr. LaQuarrie, Human Resources, good evening.
Thank you, Madam President. The Human Resources Committee met on Tuesday, February 17th. For those on tonight's agenda who are either retiring or resigning, the board thanks you and wishes you well. There are new staff being hired for the current school year as well, along with many new substitute staff that are on tonight's agenda. We welcome all of them to our district, and we look forward to having you work with us here in North Brunswick. Mrs. Kita updated the committee on the progress of the search for the new Parsons principal for the 2026-27 school year, as Mrs. Whalen is retiring, and we anticipate this search to conclude very soon, perhaps as early as March. As of our committee meeting, any remaining or new vacancies for the 25-26 school year continue to be posted and can be found on our district website, social media pages, and posted in each of our buildings. For any open teaching positions, alternate route and traditional route candidates are both encouraged to apply. We also discussed these vacancies along with current and upcoming leaves of absences and how those positions may be filled. Upcoming job fairs will be facilitated by Mrs. Kita, and several members of our administrative team will attend each as well. Mrs. Kita and Dr. Ellis are continuing to transition the district to LeadLine, which is a staff recruitment platform that helps promote the district, attract more qualified candidates, and hire staff more efficiently, as discussed at our last meeting. They hope to launch LeadLine as our district's human resources webpage on our district's page, prior to spring break in late March. On tonight's agenda, the board will be approving MBT school student teacher Kayla Wazen as the district's first recipient of the board's new Pathway to the Profession Award. Ms. Wazen is also a co-advisor for our high school's color guard and has worked for the district as a substitute teacher while completing her studies at TCNJ. We congratulate her on this outstanding achievement, and we welcome her as a new science teacher for the 26-27 school year at NBTHS. We also discussed the annual Governor's Educator of the Year and the NBT Schools Education Support Staff of the Year recipients, that they will be honored at our May 6th board meeting, and that our retirees will then be honored at our June 24th board meeting. Lastly, the committee had their first reading of 3 revised policies, all of which are included on tonight's agenda. And that would conclude our report.
Thank you. Mr. LaGuarrie is also our liaison to New Jersey school boards and Middlesex County school boards. Is there any updates?
Not tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. Mr. Wen, Education, good evening.
Good evening. All right, Madam President. The Education Committee met on Wednesday, February 18th. We had some special guests, Police Director Battaglia and North Brunswick Council President Alvin Rich, who shared about the POWER program and their need for additional support to help grow the program. This program is a mentorship program created through the partnership between the North Brunswick Township Police Department and the Board of Ed. The POWER program consists of after-school and summer programs which seek to support our youth through continuous student engagement, leadership practice, and community outreach. In the area of assessment and growth, Mrs. Chang shared with us about the revisions to the ESEA and IDEA grant submissions, which are detailed in Finance Section 3, Item D. We also discussed the results of the winter map results, where our data team saw some gains in some grades, but we'll continue to work on appropriate changes and plans based on those results. We also discussed the ESEA grant for fiscal year 27, and while we are hoping for the same funding as the current year, preparations are being made if the grant funding is less than expected. With regard to testing, the NJ GPA will take place from March 16th to the 18th, and the new NJSLA A will take place in May. In the area of curriculum, instruction, and technology, Dr. Johnson shared with us regarding budgeting priorities that have been made utilizing the change in our E-rate funding. This change from a 60-40 split to an 80-20 split is a result of our increase in students who qualify for free and reduced lunch program. Items to be prioritized include access points and licenses, connectivity and wiring, technology refreshers for items like Chromebooks, staff laptops, and interactive boards. We're also looking at textbook needs for ELA, math, and other areas, and curriculum writing and revisions based on anticipated updates to state standards guidelines for computer science, visual arts, and world languages. For some light reading, Dr. Johnson also provided us with a link to the New Jersey's 2026 guidance for schools on student use of internet-enabled devices. And in pupil and personnel services, Dr. Harry reviewed a comprehensive list of items which comprise the budget. These items include things like tuition for out-of-district placements, related services, which include speech and OT and other services, behaviorists, our mental health initiatives, staffing, and special education. We also discussed the current open nurse clerk position and some strategies surrounding that role. And that concludes my report.
Excellent, thank you. Mr. Singh, anything from the mayor and township council? Mr. Singh is our liaison to that group.
Not at the moment, Madam President.
Thank you. Okay. Well, that concludes our reports for the evening. Thank you all. We definitely have a lot coming up, so I appreciate everyone's time. Mr. Singh, would you please take item number 9?
Sure. I'd like to make a motion to approve the administrative, student, and committee reports.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? All the reports are accepted.
Thank you. At this time, I will turn to my team. Board members, do we have any questions regarding the agenda for this evening? We've had a chance at our last meeting last week, our conference meeting, to actually review the agenda. Any changes tonight were added in bold. We have received a copy at the dais, obviously, and a copy prior to this evening. Does anyone have any questions or any topics that they would like to bring to the group?
Yes, Miss Kita, where do you think you are going?
Page 7.
Seriously,
Someone had to say it.
We just want to congratulate Miss Kita, our Director of Human Resources. She has been with the district for a long tenure, and we're just very grateful for your service, for your time. Tonight, we're approving her retirement from the district. And
Are we? I'm not sure we have 5 votes.
Sure. There is a pending motion for said approval, and we just want to wish you well. So thank you for your time and your service.
Thank you. It's been an honor. There's still 5 months to go.
Yes.
So I won't get emotional yet, but thank you so much.
Absolutely. We will have a lot more celebrating to do, celebrating our Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Kita, throughout the next couple of months, but there's still work to be done. So
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Anyone else have anything? Thank you, VP James, for bringing that up. All right, so at this time, we'll have a public session on agenda items only. If anyone from the public would like to address the board, now is the time. This is specific to agenda items only. We just ask that you come up to the podium, state your name, and you'll be given 3 minutes. Okay, seeing none, can we have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Patel, would you please take consent agenda item 13?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to approve the following consent agenda items: personnel 1 and 2, curriculum miscellaneous, finance items 1 to 3, and policy and transportation.
Second.
All right, everyone, I will do roll call. Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Cepeda?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Mr. Liguori?
Yes.
Dr. Patel?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Ms. Sinha?
Yes.
Ms. Toth?
Yes.
And Mr. Wen.
Yes.
All the motions and resolutions are approved.
Well, Miss Kita, it's official. All right. Well, in all seriousness, let's jump to page 16 of our agenda. At this time, we'll jump to item 14 on page 16. We'll have a public session on any matter. If anyone from the public and the audience tonight would like to address the board, now is the time. We ask that you just state your name and you'll be given 3 minutes. Yes.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. My name is Beth Pasner. I am the president of the North Brunswick Township Education Association. Good to see everybody tonight. I do appreciate the thank you for the sponsorship of the Valentine's Day breakfast. I'm so happy that it was a success. As I stated earlier in the year, I wanted to every season just give the board sort of a report of the events that we're sponsoring. And so I wanted to give you all the winter report because we just finished our winter session of Pride events. And so through NJAA, the NBTEA, we're eligible to apply for over $60,000 worth of grants through PEP and FAST programs each year. And the goal of these programs is to involve parents and families in their children's education through programs and events to help improve student achievement, ensure that families feel welcome and connected to our schools, along with the building community support and involvement. And this winter, we were able to provide funding for all or part of the following events. NBTHS Honors and Accelerated STEM Night T-shirts, over $1,600 in PBIS prizes for NBTMS, including a Nintendo Switch and extra controllers. Executive Functioning Strategies event that took place at Linwood. We donated 5 baskets at the NBTHS Sophomore and Junior Basket Auction. We helped fund the Glow Fun Lights Grade 5 dance at Linwood, the Sneaker Ball Grade 6 dance at Linwood. We had a table at the NBTHS Holiday Pops event, advertisements to support the Alchemists, a toy donation to the PBA Holiday Toy Drive, Parsons Community Service Night, John Adams ESL Family Game Day, Livingston Park's Valentine's Day Appreciation Brunch, the District Wellness Fair, Family Fitness Night number 2 at Linwood, and Linwood Literacy Night for a total amount of $12,464. And we are looking forward to all of our upcoming spring events, which we will tell you all about when they're done. So thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Happy Holy.
Thank you so much for that, Ms. Pasner. Anyone else from the audience? Okay, seeing none, can we please have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you. At this time, we will go into closed session. Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas this public is of the opinion that such circumstances presented exist, now therefore be it resolved by the North Brunswick Township Board of Education that the public shall be excluded from discussion of and action upon the hereinafter specified subject matters. The general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: financial matters and negotiation matters. It is anticipated at this time that the above stated subject matter shall be made public at such time as the need for non-disclosure no longer exists. This resolution shall take effect immediately. Can we please have that motion?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? We can go to closed session.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here.
Good night.
It's personal.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. At this time, can we have a motion to return to open session?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? We're back in session.
Thank you. At this time, I'll turn to Mr. Carter. You have a motion for us?
Yes, I do, Madam President. I'd like to make a motion to approve, resolve that the North Brunswick Township Board of Education, upon receipt and review of proposals from construction management firms in response to a request for proposal from construction management as advisor services pursuant to NJSA 18A-5A2 and Local Finance Notice AU 2002-2, the board hereby awards the contract for construction management services for the referendum projects to Bancroft Construction Company pursuant to the proposal dated January 23rd, 2026, on file in the Office of the School Business Administrator.
Second.
All right, so, Ms. Toth,
Yes.
Ms. James,
Yes.
Mr. Carter,
Yes.
Ms. Cepeda,
Yes.
Mr. Liguori,
Yes.
Dr. Patel,
Yes.
Mr. Singh,
Yes.
Ms. Sinha,
Yes.
and Mr. Wen.
Yes.
They have been awarded the contract for our construction management.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, at this time, we will adjourn our meeting. See everyone later this month. Can we please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.